Hey peeps, and welcome back to Lex and Big T's Extravaganza. Now today I'm here with a story time video. A story time video. And this story time video is gonna be about the time that my boyfriend, actually my best friends, they're not my ex-best friends, but both of my best friends wanted to take my man. But he's my ex-boyfriend now, so it don't even matter anymore. But they wanted to take my man, girl. They wanted my man. So let me tell y'all how they did it. So with my first best friend, what initially happened was, and it was the same guy. That's crazy. Like, now that I think about it, it was the same guy. I think those were signs that I probably shouldn't have dated, because now he's my ex, and I guess that's for a reason, right? But with my first best friend, like, she was basically like trying to get at him at the same time I was getting at him. Like, when I dated my ex, we're gonna call him, I don't know, I can't think of anything, guys. We're gonna call him Charmander, because I never really liked the Charmander as a Pokemon. So we're gonna call him Charmander, because now I'm with a Pikachu. You know, Pikachu's are my favorite Pokemon, so get yourself a Pikachu, girl, alright, too. We're gonna call him Charmander. So with Charmander, like, it was basically like, we were trying to get to know each other, we were talking, or whatever the case was, and me actually trying to date this guy, like, I was never interested in him. It was a bet. Like, all my middle school friends were all like, oh, they bet that I won't be able to get him as my boyfriend and I won't snatch and blah blah blah, because apparently he used to be like a big old, like, he used to be a big deal at my old private school. So all the girls wanted to get in with him or whatever the case was, and they were just like doubting that I'd be able to get him. So I'm like, what? But he no longer attended the school. He was now going to a different high school while I was attending the school. So I was like, what? I can't get him? I was like, let's see. So I went on MySpace. Yes, girl, this was MySpace days. I went on MySpace and I inboxed him and I'm like, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. And like, he didn't respond. So the next day at school, he showed up after school, because he used to still come back and visit the school from time to time, even after he left. And he came to the school and he was like, talking to me about the Valentine Day thing, because, you know, I needed a CD because I was supposed to be performing. So I was like, yeah, you know, if you want to sell me some blank CDs because I can't find them in the stores and blah blah blah. And he was like, yeah, he'll sell me 2 blank CDs for $8. Mind you, my ex has always been a hustler. I looked at this guy and I'm like, I'm not giving you $8 just to give me 2 blank CDs. You have lost your goddamn mind. So I was like, no. So he was like, okay, whatever, then he guess I don't want it. I was like, that's fine. And he was like, guess I'll see you at the banquet. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. So then when we got to the banquet, there was first like this little thing. Well, this is not how I started dating him. Let's just say we got to the banquet, we got to know each other and whatever the case was. And then we started emailing each other back and forth on MySpace. So I didn't want to like abruptly go and ask him for his phone number. So I had my best friend text him as well, and I'm like, hey, you know, text him and just be like, hey, I've known you before, blah 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 blah, whatever the case is. You know, we should catch up and give you a phone number, see if you're like whatever. I know, baby, right? So yeah, so she was like, okay, she'll do it. So she started texting him on MySpace as well, and she got his phone number. Now let's call best friend number 1. We're gonna call her Tay Tay. Right? I don't know, where am I getting these names? Okay, so Tay Tay was like, oh, you know, whatever, I'll go ahead and I'll inbox him and get that number. So she got the number and she brought it back to me. So when I got his number, I texted and I called the number and it wasn't working. So like, the number's not working, and she's like, oh, she's not sure why the number's not working. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know, maybe the phone's not good, whatever the case is, or whatever. So I never thought nothing of it, right? So then I was like, you know what, I kept emailing him on MySpace. So finally I was like, hey, I just, you know, randomly asked him. I'm like, hey, what's the last 4 digits to your phone number? And he told me, you know, blase. And I was like, what? So then I looked at the number like Tay Tay gave me, and it was the wrong number. And I'm like, why would she give me the wrong number? And then eventually I just called him and like I was like, hey, what's up, blah blah. We got on the phone, started talking. And then he started telling me about somebody. He started telling me about how Tay Tay was saying bad stuff about me, but he didn't know Tay Tay and I were friends. He was like, hey, some girl came in my inbox and she was talking about how you're not a good person and how I shouldn't date you and blah blah blah, and you're a hoe. Yes, people, she said I was a hoe. There's one thing everybody knows about me, is that I'm the type of girl, like, I don't move quickly. Like, I'll probably have a boyfriend for 4 or 5 months before I finally kissed him. I didn't lose my virginity until I got with Thomas. Like, I'm just not that kind of female. Like, you know, I was always a girl like, hanging out with the boys and chilling. Like, I was not really interested in guys like that. So for her to say that, I was like, what? Is she serious? So I was like, you know what? Whatever. So I was like, yeah, you know, I was like, whatever, okay, this and that. And then he started telling me how she was getting to know him, and she was saying how she'll do this and that to him, like physical stuff to him and whatever, and lick this and touch that. And yet, I'm the hoe. Not saying that kissing, touching, and sucking make you a hoe, but I'm just saying it depends on how long you know the person, how soon you're willing to do it, and who the person is, like the relationship with them or not. So if you're already telling somebody that you're not in a relationship but that you're willing to do all these things, then it screams hoe to me. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I was like, you know what, if you want to believe it, go ahead, but you can really get to know me and then you'll be able to tell the type of person that I am. And he was like, okay, whatever. So he continued to get to know me. Then eventually we started dating. Now that's how Tay-Tay tried to, you know, get involved with the guy that I wanted. So I was like, you know, whoop, 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 pushed her to the curb. Then after we started dating, I had my other best friend, because I had 2 best friends at the time. And her name, we're going to call her Tay-Tay Shay Shay. Tay-Tay Shay Shay. Right? They might as well, because they did the same thing. Alright, so with Shay Shay, basically what Shay Shay did was a bit worse than what Tay-Tay did. Shay Shay basically was like, she knew that I was dating a person, and then she started dating his brother. So his brother was like he was so rowdy, like he's such a rowdy little boy. Like he used to call Shay Shay out of her name, like call her the B word and say she was a hoe. Like not like to curse her out, but he would just be like, oh yeah, I'm inviting my BITCH over. Oh yeah, I'm on the phone with my HOE. And I'm like, why would you want to refer to your girlfriend like that? Like, why? So I was like, whatever. So I used to tell her, like, look, I don't like the way he speaks to you, blah, blah, because I kind of hooked him up. So I was like, damn, like, if he's going to be talking to you like that, like, you know, I don't even want you dating this guy anymore, because he didn't, you know, seem to be that way in the beginning. So I didn't know he spoke to females like that before I had him dating. So I was like, no, man. Oh, I didn't have him dating. You know, before I introduced them to each other. So I was like, nah, I don't like the way he's dating. She didn't like it either. So eventually, she broke it off with him. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she broke it off, baby. So eventually, she broke it off with him. And when she broke it off with him, he was basically like, you know, cursing her out or whatever. You know how the usual that men do when they can't have who they want, or when like somebody breaks up with them or act like they don't want them or whatever. So she like was like, oh, okay, whatever. They broke it off, and then like I used to get on the phone with me, Charmander, and Shay Shay. All 3 of us used to be on the phone together, like on a 3-way. So I would talk, you know, whatever, and you know, and then hang up and go to sleep. So one night I was like, hey guys, you know, I'm getting tired. I'm going to sleep. So Shay Shay was like, oh, okay, well, you know, good night. And I was like, good night. And I told Charmander, okay, good night, babe. And he was like, good night. And then Shay Shay kept talking. So I'm like, okay, I guess she's going to stay on the phone and keep talking to him. So I was like, whatever. So I got off the phone, right? So I hung up that phone. I was like, okay, I'll call him in the morning, you know, whatever. I ain't think nothing of it. He's my best friend. We've been best friends since we were 4. So I was like, okay, you know, I ain't think nothing of it. Now, I should have thought something of it, because, you know, girls are just as sneaky as boys nowadays. So then Shay Shay came to me the next morning. Mind you, the next morning was my birthday. She came to me on my birthday, and she was like, hey, Alex, I was on the phone with Charmander last night, and he said this, that. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, he said he wants to be with me, and that he doesn't really like you for real, and that he's gonna break up with you to get in a relationship with me. And I kept telling him that he shouldn't say that, and blah, 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 blah. So you know me, I'm loyal when it comes to my friends. Like, you know, homies over hoes. Like, I'm talking about the guys. Guys are hoes. Yeah, it's not. I was like, okay, I'm about to call this guy, and I'm about to check him. So I called him. I'm like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Leave me alone. I don't want to be with you. Blah, blah, blah. And he's trying to figure out why. And then I told him, like, why would you try to get my best friend like that? That's, like, so disrespectful, blase. And he was like, no, I did it, blah, blah. I was like, I don't even want to hear it. I was like, I don't even want to hear it. Just don't talk to me no more. And then he was like, okay, whatever, suit yourself. So that was, like, on a Wednesday. Huh, Dorian? Give me 1 second. Hold on. So that was on a Wednesday. So, you know, whatever. Me and Shay, we kicking it, whatever. Then that Saturday, you know, we go to church on Saturdays. So that Saturday, I went to church, and Charmander was there. Charmander was like, yo, like, this is what really happened. And he even had his little brother backing him up. Mind you, his brother doesn't like me and don't even want me to be with his brother. So he even had his little brother backing him. His little brother was like, nah, he's not lying. Charmander actually went to sleep and he was on the phone with Shay Shay the whole night. And I guess she thought she was talking to Charmander, and she said all this stuff about how much she likes him and that she feels like a bad friend because, you know, that's my dude and blase blase, and how she wants to be with him, and that, you know, all this stuff, you know, about them getting together and how she has so much feelings for him. So I was like, why would she lie like that? So I confronted her and I went to go ask her. I'm like, you know, Shay Shay, like, at the end of the day, you know, you're my best friend, you come first, blah blah, but like, be real with me, like, what really happened? So she confessed and she was like, yeah, she likes him because he's so much nicer than his brother and all this stuff, and how she's the one who asked him to be with her and was saying all this emotional thing, and that he didn't really say nothing, whatever. And then eventually she realized that it was a little brother on the phone and not him. And I was like, oh wow. And at that moment, like, I didn't even say nothing to her. I was like, you know what? I just don't want to look at you right now. I just didn't want to be a friend. I was like, you know what? I'm just done talking to you. And that's when I met my new friend, and that's Sandra. And me and Sandra became very, 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 very close. And like Shay Shay used to get all jealous and stuff, and I used to be like, bro, like, you messed that up on your own, like, you should never do what you did, like, you know, whatever. And she was like, no, this and that. So you know what, I still let her in my life, but I just didn't, you know, like, I was like, oh, we're just not best friends, we can't, it's just gonna stay at that. And like, she used to get mad about that or whatever the case was, and I was like, whatever, that's your business. And like, I know a lot of people are like, how do you know Shay Shay didn't just confess because she thought you wouldn't believe her? Like, a lot of people were telling me that, and they're like, how can you just pick your dude over? Thing about this, guys, I went on a break with Charmander a couple, like 2 years later maybe. And during that break, I went on a break with him for about 8 to 9 months. Yes, 8 to 9 months, because we were going through some serious stuff, and I would have to like reevaluate whether I really wanted to be with this guy or not. And Charmander can actually thank Shay Shay for that, because she's the only reason why I got back together with him. We would have been broken up a long time ago. Well, we eventually broke up, but we would have been broke up way before that. So, because I was in a car with Charmander, and I was taking him out for his birthday, and Shay Shay called while I was in the car with him, and he was like, yo, look, I'm with Alex, I'm called that. And then she just kept like snapping on the phone, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I didn't know that was Shay Shay at first. So he was like, oh, she needs a ride somewhere, and he was like, he's unable to take her. He said he does stuff for her because, you know, Shay Shay has a lot going on in her life, so we usually try to help her the best way that we can. So he was like, you know, he was just looking out for her, he gave her a ride a couple times, whatever the case was. And I was like, okay, whatever. So then she kept blowing up the phone. So finally, you know, I picked up the phone. I was like, what's up, Shay Shay? Like, what do you need? What happened? Like, not even in a rude way. I was just asking, like, what's wrong? And she was like, can you pass the owner of the phone? And I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to ask you what's going on. She was like, well, it's none of your business. It's between me and the owner. I was like, you right. So I tried to give Charmander the phone. He said he wanted to speak to her. I was like, unfortunately, Charmander doesn't want to speak to you. And then she was like, oh, this doesn't make any sense, blah, 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 blah. Now that you're around, he acting like this and acting like that. So I was telling him what she was saying. And then he got on the phone and he was like, yo, like, don't be doing stuff like that. You're trying to start up that thing all over again, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, she doesn't care. She thought, I guess he told her that him and I was on a break, and he used to like vent to her and stuff. So she's like, oh, I thought you guys were on a break. You used to call me and tell me what's going on, this and that. And now you're acting like you don't even want to talk to me and blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, because he's been hanging out with me more often now. And then she was like, I don't care. I was like, you know what? I took the phone and I was like, look, Charmander doesn't want to speak to you. He doesn't want to be with you. Like, you need to get over it. And then she was like, oh, let him tell me that. So he got on the phone and he was like, look, I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to be with you. So you need to chill. And she was like, she's not taking no for an answer, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what? I was like, well, you can't be trying to date somebody who got a girlfriend. She's like, oh, he doesn't have a girlfriend. You guys are not together anymore. So while she was on the phone, I was like, Charmander, because, you know, he's been begging me for the longest to get back with him. So I'm like, hey, Charmander, you want to be my boyfriend? And he was like, I surely do. That's how him and I started dating again. And, you know, she got all mad and she was snapping on the phone. And I was like, see, that's that. We're together again, so you need to stop calling me. Like, that's it. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit jealous, you know, but I wasn't jealous at the fact that it was another girl in his line. Had it been somebody I didn't know, I wouldn't care. But the fact that it was her and that she felt like she could just come, swoop him, and just take him when she felt like it or whatever the case was, or try to date him, like, that just grind my gear. Like, you know, like, You were sitting here fussing about me not being your friend. I gave you a chance of being your friend again. Even though I didn't want to be your best friend, I was still your friend. And then you try to go behind my back and do the same thing, not once, but twice. You know, at least Tay learned her lesson and was just like, whatever. And I haven't spoken to Tay ever since that happened. I've seen her a couple times and I just say hi and bye. But I've never spoken to her after that. But with Shay, I gave her like multiple chances after that. And she still kept, you know, belling. Now, my new friend, Sandra, I've never had that problem with her. She's never tried to take my dudes or like them or have feelings for them. Not that I know of, at least. And you better have not, because I know you're going to be watching this. Just kidding. Because I'm pretty sure she's going to call or text me and curse me out when she sees that part. But I'm just saying, like, I've never had that issue with her, at least. Not yet. Well, I don't expect it to happen. But yeah, so that's my story time on how Shay and Tay try to take my man girl. And hopefully you guys liked it. Leave your comments down below and request more stories and stuff if you'd like, if you want to see more story time or whatever videos you want to see, mommy rants or things about Mekhi. Just let me know down below. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Tell a friend so they can tell a friend. So they can tell a friend. Until next time, peeps. Deuces.